Hi, welcome to this new episode of What's New in HubSpot, and for this episode we'll focus on all the different updates you should not have missed that got released in March 2025. And for today's video, I noted 15 important updates, but you will see they're really easy to digest and really cool for our global use of HubSpot. So if you're ready, let's jump into the first update. Our first update is that HubSpot give meetings an index page. So if you follow those videos, you realize that since 2 months or 3 months, they decided to take all the different assets that you can find on your portal and put them into index pages, like we have with our classic objects such as contact, companies, etc. So I don't know if you felt that before, but have a clear vision about all the meetings that have been booked in your HubSpot portal was a bit hard. Now it's easy to see, and most of all, because now it has an index page, so it's kind of considered as an object, you will be able to have custom properties to be able to easily create nice views for your meetings, and most of all, create advanced filters to segment your different meetings. The second update is now that in our workflow, we can trigger enrollment of specific sales sequences based on the contact time zone. So this news speaks from itself, but now in your workflows, you will be able to choose the time zone of a contact to be sure he will receive this sales sequence at 9 AM of his country. So it allows us to be more precise in terms of communication. So it's good to know that it exists, and you can request the beta and directly go to your workflows to modify those specific parameters to make sure your leads receive the mail at the good timing. Our third update is the fact that HubSpot combines sync property and calculated properties. So while before sync property and calculated property were different types, now sync property is considered as a calculated property. You might think it doesn't matter that much, but the thing is, depending on your subscription, you will have a number of maximum calculated properties you can create in your portal. And because those sync properties got considered as calculated properties, now they are part of this number of properties you can create it. So you might want to check if you didn't raise the limit, or if you need to make some cleaning to make sure you can create more sync properties. Then we have the property control in record merges. Recently in my channel, we talked about the deduplication in HubSpot, and we saw that the native HubSpot features for contact deduplication was not that perfect, and you need to pay for Operation Pro. One of the bad things about those features was that you couldn't choose which property of which records will get saved when the two records will merge. So for instance, you have contact A that have a lead status and contact B have a lifecycle stage. You want to keep lead status for contact A and lifecycle stage for contact B. You couldn't choose for each property which will be the saved data. You could only choose a master record that will keep all its data. Now you have the possibility for each property to choose, okay, I want the property of contact A, but this one for contact B, etc, etc. It's a good step forward in terms of managing your duplicates in HubSpot, but I made a video about a third-party app named Coalify that solves all your duplicate issues in HubSpot for free. If you have some duplicate issues, I really advise you to go through Coalify rather than the native features of HubSpot. Then we have the improved duration format for time since and time until calculated properties. So a few months ago, they released those new calculated properties, which are time since and time until. So basically, if you have a end of contract date in 2 weeks, they will tell you time until end of contract is 15 days. But the thing is, they didn't think about the different kind of time we could wait. Let's say if you would wait 2 weeks and it says 15 days is good, but if they say time until contract renewal is 365 days, is not really easy to get a clear understanding. Now they decided to adapt the displaying of this property based on the time until. They give a good example. Now they will be displayed in month until 2.5 years, days until 3 months, and hours until 1 day. So it will help us have a better understanding of the real data when we look at this specific time since or time until property. And then for the people that use Commerce Hub, and especially if they use discount codes, they just add an update that will make our life a bit safer. So basically now you can set a maximum redemption and expiration dates for discount codes, so you will not be surprised that a huge amount of people redeeming your codes, and you will not have to turn your discount code manually after the expiration dates. And then this one is huge. We have OpenAI integration for custom AI-powered workflow actions. So few things about it. First, it's in a private beta, so you see I requested, but I still didn't get access to it. And it's only for enterprise subscriptions. So it will not concern everyone yet and not everyone now. But when we see that last month they released the Ask Breeze actions, which is kind of a similar thing. You could trigger some action with a LLM answering your questions. This one could be huge because Ask Breeze for now is just text-based, is not connected to your database, is not connected to internet, so you can't do that much things instead of just like summarize this multi-line text property. With this OpenAI integration, you will be able to connect it to an AI you train yourself, to internet, and so you will be able to do contact enrichment, you will be able to pick all the information you need about a company based on their website, etc. So it will be amazing. I really want to try this news. And now, easy news, we have index table contextual actions. So as you might have experienced when dealing with your different object views, it's a bit annoying to edit the column, to sort them, etc. Now you have the possibility to do it directly within the listing page, and you will be able to freeze columns, add columns, sort ascending, sort descending, or remove a column directly without clicking on the edit column part. It will be way better for new user, I guess, as it will be way more user-friendly to deal with those views. And then we have basic record cloning, which is a nice news. Before you couldn't clone a record, so you couldn't clone a contact, a company, or a deal. You needed to do it kind of manually or through a workflow, recopying all the different information. But of course, you would lose data on the way. So now you will have the possibility, it's still in development, but we just announced it 10 days ago. You will be able to automatically clone a record. So one use case I can see is, for instance, you have a sales pipeline and a customer support pipeline. You will be able to clone the deal that just got signed into this new pipeline to be sure you keep all the conversation and all the data of this contract that just got signed. Of course, there will be thousands of different use cases. You just need to think about how it can apply to your specific portal. And then we have video remixing, is only for Content Pro or more user. Basically, they want to add more possibilities to the remix tool that I don't have access, unfortunately. The idea is to take one piece of content and to remix it into other formats to have more way of communication. They just add the fact that now you can remix a full-length video into different vertical formats directly within HubSpot. Then we have use HubSpot in meeting app in Google Meet. So now in the Google Meet integration in HubSpot, you have this new tab named in meeting apps that will allow you to do a lot of different HubSpot action directly within your Google Meeting. You can create new contacts, you can associate the meeting to different contact deals, companies. You can add notes directly to your contact records, and you can even use the HubSpot playbooks. For the people that use Google Meet instead of Microsoft Teams, could be a really good news. And then we have the automatically format property date at the point of entry. So basically, when you create a property, you can set up some specific rules. Now, HubSpot will automatically clean the data based on this rule when you will try to enter it on the listing view page. As you can see in this example, they want to remove the special character, and the person here is just typing the name of the company with a lot of different special character, and when you copy paste the whole formula here, it will just get rid of everything, and you will ensure to have a cleaner database thanks to this update. And now updated call summaries. So if you didn't use it, you have the AI generated summaries for your calls in HubSpot, and now before it was just about a brief summary, now you will see keynotes, topic discussed, and the next step. So you will have a more complete call summary within your HubSpot CRM every time you make a call with HubSpot. They also add a new feature to their Breeze content agent, which is creating landing pages. So it's just another AI solution to automatically create your landing pages based on your branding. It's only available for a Content Hub Pro or Plus customer. I guess it works the same way as with AI that creates your homepage or landing page that are not based on HubSpot. I'm still a bit suspicious because based on the other AI features that HubSpot released, is still not really working as we would like to. So at least if you decide to use this create landing page agent, make sure you verify it before publishing it. And our last news for today is phone number property validation. So now you can be able to set validation rules for your phone properties, and you will be able to set a default country code. So you have more tools now to make sure all your phone numbers are in the same format. So it was the 15 update I wanted to show you that got released in HubSpot in the month of March. As you can see, there were like cool news, but not like really game changer news. And it was like kind of straightforward. Like basically you read the name and you have the idea of what this update will do. I hope this video was clear enough. If you saw some news that I didn't mention that would raise my interest, please comment it below. And if you like this video, don't forget to put a thumbs up and to subscribe to this channel. I post a long format about HubSpot every week and shorts about those news product features every day. It was great. I wish you a great week and see you next Wednesday.